Hey guys, Gazelle here, back with more NFL picks for week number 13. We are nearing the end of the season of sorts. We got 5 more weeks to play, in the regular season at least. I'll be doing picks for playoffs as well. Week number 13 has some very interesting matchups, some really good, some really bad, but regardless of the quality, we will be picking them today. First up, we have Saints at Cowboys tonight on Thursday Night Football. Honestly, the Cowboys are not that bad of a team right now. I don't think they can hang with the Saints, but for whatever reason, I feel like they could win this game. I can't pick them, though. I can't pick them. They're at home. They do play better football at home, but the Saints are so good right now, I have no choice but to go with the Saints here. Again, no disrespect to the Cowboys. They're playing really good football right now, but I don't know. The Saints are too good. So, next we have Bears at Giants. RIP to running the table, Giants. Odell Beckham a couple weeks ago was like, we'll run the table. We'll make the playoffs. No, you guys are not making the playoffs. And this week is going to further affirm that because I think the Bears are going to roll in and pick off Eli Manning like 3 times and hold you guys to like 17 points. And the Bears will score 30. Yeah, I still don't really have that much faith in the Bears team, but they're being pretty consistent as of recent. So they even beat the Lions with the backup quarterback, but the Lions suck. So, you know, whatever. I'm going to go Bears here. Pretty simple pick. I don't think the Giants can really defeat them. So next we have Cardinals at Packers. Sorry, Packers. Us Vikings, we ruined your season last week. You guys are done. You have a 3% chance to make the playoffs now. I don't really follow the percentage of chances. I think it's kind of overrated, but Packers are in serious trouble. They have injuries all over the board. I think their left tackle, Brian Bulaga, got hurt. I don't even know who his backup is, but they're welcoming a Cardinals team that's so bad in so many different areas. Wow. For anyone who's watching this game, I'm sorry for the damage that will be done to your eyes. Gotta go Packers here at home. They still got Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers alone could beat the Cardinals, I think. Like, literally, I think 11 people could line up against Aaron Rodgers on that Cardinals defense, and he would be okay. I'm kidding, not actually that bad, but Packers win here. Not much to say about that. They're both teams that just not playing well right now. Colts at Jaguars. The Jaguars. You know things are going bad when they bench Blake Bortles. Blake Bortles has been benched for, I don't even know who the backup is. I didn't take time to check because it doesn't matter. The Colts will roll in this game. Andrew Luck is on fire. I think it's like 8 weeks in a row now. He's thrown 3 touchdowns, which is an awesome streak. They're just playing great football right now. They used to be like a team everyone's like laughing at, and now they're right in the playoff hunt. You know? Got to give respect to the Colts. The Colts are probably my favorite AFC team to root for. I don't really root for AFC teams in general, but I love the Colts. I love Andrew Luck. So yeah, going with the Colts here. Pretty confident about that pick too. Browns at Texans. The Texans, I can't remember if they won last week. I think they did. I think they won on like a nail-biter field goal against someone. I didn't get a chance to watch all the games, but I do think they won. They were welcoming a Browns team that just demolished Andy Dalton and the Bengals. Their first road win in like 25 consecutive games. Something crazy like that. Baker Mayfield is awesome. If you guys ever get a chance, watch his highlights. The guy is a dynamite player. Just gutsy. I love watching him play. The Browns are a fun team to watch right now. I don't think they'll make the playoffs. They have a really strange outside chance too if they ran the table. I'm not betting on that, but I think the Browns are a good team right now. No one wants to play them, and the Texans, I just for whatever reason don't have a lot of confidence in them. So I'm gonna go Browns here. I don't know if that's an upset pick. It might be. I think the Texans are playing pretty good right now, so I guess that's my upset pick of the week. That's not really a huge upset if that happened though. But, yeah, sure. Upset pick of the week. Panthers at Buccaneers. The Panthers need a win in a desperate way. They had a great hold on a wild card spot, and they let it slip away with these recent losses. And they're going to a Buccaneers team that is so meh. So meh. Like, they're bad, but they're a bad meh. Jameis Winston's now the quarterback again. They've been flipping back and forth between him and Ryan Fitzpatrick. Jameis Winston coming off of a pretty solid performance, and they won. 2 touchdowns, no picks, I think, or something like that, which is kind of rare. He usually throws a pick in a game, but, you know. Going Panthers here. The Panthers really need the win if they want to get back into the playoff hunt. I don't know how they slipped out of it so fast, but you blink and boom, they're out of the playoff hunt. Cam Newton's far superior than Jameis Winston, so I'm going to go Panthers here. Bills at Dolphins, the game that I probably wouldn't watch if someone paid me $5. What do you even make of this game? The Dolphins, they have Ryan Tannehill back. He's a little bit better than Brock Osweiler, but still, no juice on that team. Welcoming a Bills team that coming off a demolishing of the Jaguars. I know the score was close, but the Bills dominated that game. Well, the Jaguars are poo-poo as well, so you know what you got to say about that. Who do I pick in this game? I'll go Dolphins. That's at home. Dolphins play tough at home. For all things I bash on them for. I don't really have any confidence in that other than the fact they're playing at home. So Dolphins in that pick. Broncos at Bengals. Pretty simple. Broncos. And the reason is they are suddenly in playoff hunt mode. Coming off of a big win against the Chargers and a big win against the Steelers. Back-to-back wins against good teams. I've always been a believer in Case Keenum. I don't think he's a great quarterback. I don't think he's a very good quarterback. I think he's just a good quarterback. Like, that's it. But he's fun to watch. When you watch him move outside the pocket and make a play, like, I don't know. He's just a fun guy to watch play football. And they're going to a Bengals team where Andy Dalton has been sidelined with another thumb injury. He had the same one last year or the year before. I forget which one. And they just got demolished at home against the Browns. So the Bengals have no heart. Their backs have been broken. They are done for the season. Marvin Lewis, this will be his last year. If it's not, then what are the Bengals even doing? Like, their fans should just jump ship. Because Marvin Lewis has been there for so long and he has how many playoff wins? 0. I think he's been there for 13 years, 14 years. It's been since the early 2000s. So, what you gonna do? Eject your coach. That's what you're gonna do. Broncos win here. Ravens at Falcons. This should be a pretty good game, although I think both are in really serious trouble with the playoff picture. I think the Falcons are nearly dead. I haven't seen their overall record, but they've been losing some of these recent games, and they were not in great shape to begin with. And the Ravens actually have a decent chance for the playoffs. They've been starting Lamar Jackson, and he has been playing very well. Not quite as much as a thrower. He's made some good throws, but it's more so with his legs. He's a dual threat quarterback, and he is single-handedly saving Harbaugh's job as a head coach there. He was on thin ice with Joe Flacco because they've been losing all his games. But they've won 2 in a row with Jackson, and I think that will continue here. I think the Falcons' defense just can't handle a quarterback of his athleticism, so I think the Ravens will win here. Rams at Lions. Lions. You couldn't win last week against a backup quarterback and beat the Bears for me. You guys had the chance. If the Lions beat the Bears last week, I would have been so happy. Because they're only like a game and a half ahead of the Vikings in the division. And the Lions just couldn't do it. Matthew Stafford's throwing picks left and right. And still in the fourth quarter, they're only down by 1 score. And he throws another pick. Whatever. Rams dominate this game. The Rams will walk. Todd Gurley alone is going to get like 3 touchdowns. And by the way, I'm happy because he's on my fantasy team. So, I don't know. Lions don't have a chance here. Rams and a landslide. Chiefs at Raiders. Talking about landslides. The Chiefs are going to walk in here, pretend that they're going against their practice squad, and they're going to win. The Chiefs are such a far superior team against the Raiders. As we saw in that magical Monday night game between the Rams and the Chiefs are such an offensive powerhouse. And who do the Raiders have on defense? Not Khalil Mack. They don't have him. He is gone. So is the rest of the talent on that team outside of Derek Carr. Like, I guess Jared Cook's playing pretty well as tight end. But still, Chiefs win this game 40-10. It's not even going to be close. Sorry, Raiders. This isn't your year. Jets at Titans. There's some really depressing games this week. Jets and Titans. Jets coming off of a kind of competitive loss to the Patriots, which was odd, but they lost to the Patriots, and they're going to a Titans team that lost to the Texans. That's who they played. The Texans. What do you say about this game? Marcus Mariota is still hurt. He's got that weird nerve problem in his throwing arm. Welcoming a Jets team that isn't even starting Sam Darnold. Have been starting Josh McCown for all these weeks. Man, some of these games are just so depressing this week. And I don't mean depressing as they won't be fun to watch. Just like the teams involved. It's so sad. I know what it's like to be a part of a fan base that's like sad. And I don't know, I feel for these teams. So I'm gonna go Jets here. I think the Jets gonna win. It's gonna be tough because the Titans defense can play pretty good at times, but I think the Jets just pull out a nice road win. There you go, Gangrene. Take that win. Vikings at Patriots. Last week I was pretty down on the Vikings. I said that their talent was. They have talent. Everyone who is in the sports writing world, they all say the same thing. The Vikings have the talent, but they're so inconsistent. They rarely put it together. And sometimes you'll see flashes of it. Sometimes you'll see a great passing game. Sometimes you'll see a great defensive game. Sometimes you'll see Dalvin Cook have a great game. But so rarely do they just put it all together. Here at the Patriots is the time. I am predicting this is the game, finally, that all facets of the team click and play well. And what I mean is at least 100 yards rushing for the team, hopefully by Dalvin Cook. I think Adam Thielen and Stephon Diggs, that keep doing what they're doing. They've been playing great almost all season. Adam Thielen, I think, is second in receiving yards. And Kirk Cousins has played great games. He's played bad games. Overall, though, I'd say he's had a pretty solid season. I can't complain too much about Kirk Cousins. I do think he needs to limit the fumbles a little bit. But other than that, I think he's been playing pretty well. And the defense, they've been slowly getting better every week ever since Everson Griffin's been back. They've been much more consistent. I think they're holding every quarterback of the last 5 or 6 games under 300 yards passing, or it's something pretty good. So that's great. And Tom Brady has not been playing like his old self this year. And I think they can win. I think the Vikings can win this game. I'm picking the Vikings. I will not be surprised if the Patriots win. They're at home. They're undefeated at home this year. Regardless, great game. I think you guys would agree. It should be a great game. I think the Vikings get a win there, though. 49ers at Seahawks. Pretty easy. Seahawks win this game. Seahawks are also in the playoff hunt. They've been playing pretty well as of recent. And I'll take Russell Wilson over the Niners quarterback any day, Nick Mullins. Yeah, pretty simple. I think Seahawks get the win there. Chargers at Steelers. This is a huge game in the AFC. Both teams have the aspiration to get that second bye. The Chiefs have pretty much locked up the first seed bye. I mean, the Chargers could catch them, I think. I think the Chargers are 8-3. And the Chiefs are 9-2. I could be wrong. Maybe they have 10 wins already. Wow, what a game. Pretty simple, though. I'm going Chargers. And you might be saying, why am I picking against the Steelers so easily? Because the Steelers, they can play amazing football. No denying that. But they also can play really terrible football. And they're so inconsistent. I know they're playing at home where they are more consistent, but the Chargers, outside of that weird loss to the Broncos, which was a tough place to play at Broncos, they've been very consistent this year. My one concern is Melvin Gordon. I think he might miss this game with the knee injury. So I don't really know about that, but they still have so many weapons. Phillip Rivers is playing very well this year. He has great receivers to throw to. Joey Bosa is playing amazing, which is awesome. I love when defensive ends are playing amazing. Defensive end's probably my favorite position in football. I just love defensive end. I love like sacks on quarterbacks and just things like that. So Joey Bosa, I think he is going to make Big Ben very uncomfortable all day. And the Chargers get a statement win. No one's talking about the Chargers still. I mean, I feel like most people aren't, but they get a statement win. This is Sunday Night Football, by the way. And man, what a great Sunday Night Football game. I feel like we haven't got a great AFC Sunday Night Football game in a while. I think the last one was probably the Chiefs and Patriots. I think that was Sunday night. Yeah, but regardless, Chargers are going to win here. Redskins at Eagles on Monday Night Football. Kind of another depressing game in the sense that like the Eagles just have not been themselves. They got a win over the Giants. Congrats, but it's the Giants. And the Redskins have lost Alex Smith. Sorry for your loss. He's out for the season, obviously, with that terrible leg injury. I mean, both these teams are so on the brink of not making the playoffs, and I don't really think they have much of a great chance either. The NFC is pretty loaded. I think the Cowboys will run away with that division. I'm going to go with the Eagles. They have the better quarterback in this game. I think they have Colt McCoy with the Redskins. It would not surprise me if the Redskins won, though. I don't know. I don't know what to say about this game. Yeah. So those are my Week 13 NFL picks. I hope you guys enjoyed. Feel free to leave your comments down below. How do you think your team will do this week? Yeah. Until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle. Hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.